What is up, Soul Fam? This is Chris with Soldier of Life, and today in this video I wanted to do something a little bit different. One of the things that I've always had a problem with is speaking up for myself. Now, I know there's a time and a place for people to do this, you know, and it's always subjective to when or who or how you should do it. But I used to find it very difficult when I was younger, just dealing with bullies, where I never could speak up for myself, where I never had the courage or the confidence to say the things that I wanted to say, and if it was the time and place and when it's right. So in this video, I wanted to delve into that topic. If you want to know the topic that I am talking about, you can click on the link in the eye in the corner. I still don't know what corner it is. I'll figure it out later. 5 different tips on speaking out in a progressive manner. It's so important, but you have to speak up for yourself. It is definitely an essential part of being able to get out of yourself, being polarizing. It's okay to be polarizing. And I thought I would make it while I climb this big behemoth of a mountain. You can't really see it now. The Tampa mountain or hill. Tampa mountain, hill, cliff, whatever it is. Yeah, let's go to the top of the heavens and speak up for ourselves. So the first tip on speaking up for yourself is to talk about things that you know, you are, and that you love. Man, I'm tired. I'm fucking tired. But this has always been my mantra. Now, I know there are certain things, like I've said before in previous videos, there are things that I don't speak about because I don't know. I don't know how it is to be certain ways, to look a certain way. I only know how it is to be myself. That it's easy for you to talk about things that you are, that you know you love, because you find yourself that you can directly relate to it. A lot of people, if you were talking to me about certain things that you've never experienced, I feel like you can only talk objectively or subjectively on things how you feel. These are things that wow, this is gonna be crap. Maybe I should talk before I start walking. So it's very important when you know that, when you're speaking up. I feel like this is the #1 way for you to find out when it's definitely okay for you to speak up. You can't tell me about the experiences I've experienced because you might have experienced something like it, but you haven't experienced exactly what I have. So it's easy to be sympathetic or empathetic or to feel like you understand what people are talking about. But if it's something that you are, something you love, or something that you know, then it's always a good time to speak up on it. Now I thought I would stop here to give you this partially blocked view for tip #2. Don't stop speaking your opinion just because others say or think that it's not valid. Now, it's important to make sure that you are speaking up for yourself when you do, that you don't have other people pressure you to not do it. Personally, when I was younger, I used to have bullies. Like, I had bullies all throughout my elementary, middle school days. The thing about speaking up is when I did it one time, and I remember telling the teacher something about, you know, this guy was bullying me or picking on me, and I really didn't like it. I wish she would get involved. And once she did, we have like this session, if you will, some scared straight session. And straight after the session, the guy at the time, he didn't stop doing what he was doing, and he told me that I better not tell anybody, you know. And I know there's a lot of kids that go through this also, that they don't feel like they should be saying something because somebody else told them not to do it. But if you feel that it is right for you, you should speak up all the time. Be loud and be heard. Your voice is important. I also feel it's one of the main characteristics of people with depression. I don't know, because that's me from the outside looking in, but there's a lot of people out there in this world that feel that their voice isn't heard, their voice isn't powerful, and it shouldn't be heard. Even when I'm speaking on this platform, when I was speaking to people, when I only had like 5 or 6 viewers at a time, I would still speak only the things that I know to be important. So whether you think what you're saying is important or not, whether it be heard or not, is irrelevant. Make sure that you are speaking up and not letting anybody tell you otherwise. Now I'm gonna get out of here because my legs hurt. I'm tired. I don't take knees no more. No more military for me. Ah. right, Soul Fam, so we're gonna take a little break. I'm probably at like the halfway point. You can see beautiful skies where I'm at. Beautiful skies where I'm at. Tip number 3 is to speak with passion. If you are talking about something, if I give you a tip, or if I'm telling you about something that I believe or that I know, and I'm not speaking with any passion, any enthusiasm, if I'm not passionate about the subject, it will definitely come off on anything I say, and you will be able to pick up on it easily tenfold. The thing with passion is any great leader, anybody that's in your circle that you listen to, if they're speaking with passion and conviction, you are more inclined to listen to what they're saying and take advice on it. Now, I know there's a couple other factors, but if there was somebody that was telling you something with extreme conviction, extreme passion, then you will probably heed to their advice. You will probably listen to what they're saying because they sound like they come from a place where they are only looking out for your best interest. So if you're talking and all you're doing is nagging and you're trying to get your point across, but all you're doing is bitching and complaining about something, that's not talking with passion or conviction. If you want to speak up for yourself, if you want to get your point across, you tell people from right within here, right within the bottom, how you feel and why it's important to you. Now, I know when I was a kid and I was getting bullied and stuff, I didn't have a real dominant male influence in my life, so it was hard for me personally growing up to find that passion, to find a way to speak up for myself in a passionate way where I wasn't just complaining. So if you're gonna speak up for yourself, if you're gonna say something, make sure you are passionate about what you're saying. Try to formulate the words in your head. Don't start complaining and, oh, but you know. Speak with compassion, speak intelligently. I'm gonna continue up this mountain. I'm about halfway and I'm so tired. Oh, I gotta get the Insta though. Look at this, I gotta get the Insta. Oh, that's how they do it. They be like, oh, look at me. Look at me, Instagram. Now, just a quick tip about this mountain. If you're climbing up and you feel like you won't be able to find the trail, they have these signs, but I've been following them and so far they've been taking me up. So I feel like these are the marked ways for the trail. I don't know what that sign is. Can somebody tell me what the sign means? I have no idea. But these are the marked ways for the trail. I mean, I'm a city boy, African-American style. I ain't trying to deviate from the trail. I don't need to find something new that somebody else ain't found. I'm gonna just walk the way they telling me to walk. But it's starting to go back down and I don't like that. Huh, I don't know, we'll see. Hopefully it'll take me the right way. Now, one other thing when you're walking up this mountain or hill, whatever you call it, you might start walking up a trail. I know I walked up a trail and then it starts going up, but then it starts to go down. But what you want to do is keep going around the bend until you see these stairs. Now the stairs are going to lead you up higher even though it looks like you're still going down. So just keep going around even if it feels like you're going back down. So if you couldn't tell, I'm getting it in up here. Like, I'm getting a little sweat. This is good PT. But I'm faced with a crossroads. We got the path that leads down here, the regular trail, or we got the slight shortcut right here that you can see goes up to the top part of the trail. Now, I was gonna take it, but I'm faced with the age-old timeless saying that I heard in the Army so many times: hard right over easy wrong. I'm taking a shortcut. No, man, I'm playing. I'm gonna go the regular way. Remember a minute ago when I said I was about halfway? I wasn't halfway. I'm not halfway. We getting it. I don't care how easy people might like this look. Nah, it ain't that hard. I just don't like sweating. I got the underarm titty sweat. You know, a little right here. I got titty sweat. I don't like it, so. Let's go. Let me stop complaining. Why y'all let me complain? Let me go. Let me go. Almost, coach. Bad news is, tired as hell. But good news is, we made it to the top. Check it out. Alright, so fam, so now that we at the top, I thought I would knock this down with tip number 4, and that is do your research. Make sure if you're going to speak about an issue, if you're going to speak up about anything, make sure that you are doing the research. If you're talking about stuff and you don't know any of the facts, if it's nothing that you've ever experienced before, then there's no way that you will be able to really speak on something if you don't know it. Like I said before, with my motto, the only time I do videos or do something that I'm talking about to other people is anything that I know, that I am, or that I love. So if it's nothing that I'm not really passionate about, if I can't really speak on it, and it's nothing that really, you know, resonates with me or that I feel extremely passionate about, I won't really talk about it because I don't know. Now, the day that I sit back, do a little bit of research on it, then I feel like I can speak up a little bit more intelligently about it, be a little bit more factual. So it's important to make sure that you're doing your research before you're speaking about topics. Not only will it make you look more intellectual, but then you'll be able to have more passion and drive for it. You'll be able to have a more open understanding of what's really going on. So I'm going to wrap up here. I'm gonna get off of this mountainside because I'm tired and I'm hungry. I bought an apple, but I feel like if I eat it on the trail down, I'll get eaten by bears. I don't know, man. I'm a city boy. What do you want me to do, man? I don't know how to do this, but I'm out here trying to live my best life. This is a beautiful, look at, but make sure you're doing your research. So we're gonna get up out of here, climb down this mountainside. I'm gonna hit you with tip number 5. Let's go. I hope you guys enjoyed that view. I know I enjoyed it. I think I sprained my ankle on the way down, but it is what it is. You only live once. I don't want to say that cliche anymore. I feel like that term is dead and I'm not allowed to say it anymore. But I wanted to finish it off with the last tip, and that is showing compassion. One of the most humanistic traits that we have as humans, or Homo sapiens, or whatever the case may be, is our ability to show compassion, to show empathy, to show sympathy. All these different traits that a lot of people, you know, in mainstream media, they might make you feel like that's the stuff that makes you weak, but these are things that make us strong as a people together. So it's very difficult when you want to speak your mind, when you want to tell people how you feel. You need to show compassion when you are formulating sentences, when you are thinking about other groups of people. Maybe you are in a situation where you are more fortunate than others. There are certain things and aspects in all of our lives that are different than others. So when you're trying to group other people together, when you're trying to make statements about others, make sure you're showing compassion. I think that is the only thing that I really feel on the inside internally, especially with all the stuff that's going on in America all the time. You know, since the beginning of time, we've always had war, we've always had conflicts, but the only thing that brings us to higher levels of being higher people, better people, is our ability to show compassion, sympathy, and empathy. So that is all I got for you guys today. I definitely appreciate you guys rocking with me. Like I said before, I hope you enjoyed the views. If you watch this video all the way to the end, make sure you subscribe. I put out videos every single day, just like this one, and some other stuff. I think the little fuzzy thing I have for the microphone, Beast thinks it's flowers, I don't know. But like I said, I thank you guys for watching with me, rocking with me. English sucks, but this is Chris from Brasov Romania. I don't know where I'm in. I don't know. But that is all I got for you guys today. It's Chris with Soldier of Life, and I'll see you in the next one.